Oh, hi. We control this, so I shouldn't act surprised. I was just talking about. Remember how nice Lisa's hair looked yesterday? Now, on a positive note,
You're a brat.
you're not wearing a hat,
I know.
but
And this is why I
But, honey-
do.
you should be. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. So, welcome to quarantine coping. 18 days in a row. 18 days in a row, sisters and brothers. Ah! He was excited. Hello, puppets. So we want to talk just briefly about clutter. Removing clutter. A lot of us are home. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you've already went through your house. But we have a couple suggestions. Why are you laughing?
I thought you were going to say we have a couple of spots of clutter.
Oh, we have 1,000 places for clutter. Wow.
At least.
Yeah, at least. And more ironically, is Lisa shrunk since last meeting?
Standing in a hole.
Why are you so short? Come here, you little midget.
I was in a hole.
Oh, my arm's tired. I gotta hold. Is that a good view? Probably not. All right, here we go. Hey, Tana, again. Yeah, number 18, Glenn, how are you? So we have 4 areas that we want to recommend or suggest. If you don't like any of these, you can tell me to go jump in a lake. I'm cool with that. Or you can tell me to go do something worse. At your home, in your garage, outside, and in your life in general. Where is your clutter at? Clutter makes some people super uneasy.
Why are you zooming in on me?
I didn't. I don't know what happened. Clutter to some might bring relief and some weird...
Or comfort.
Or
Some
comfort.
people find it comfortable.
A lot of people have that because the more they have, the better they feel. And the better you feel, the more important you are. And the more important you are, it just is kind of a vicious cycle. So, you can organize your home. You can get rid of some things that you've had. We should throw storage places in there.
Yeah.
If you don't know what's in your storage and or something has been in your storage, what is it called? Storage
unit?
What? Storage unit. I couldn't think it.
That might be your garage.
It could be your garage. If you haven't used it in 2 years, but you're just going to keep it just in case, and because it's really expensive and somebody will buy it, and one day I'm going to sell it, go donate it, put it on Marketplace or online, put it for half, come up with the price that you want to sell it, and then divide that in half. And if it doesn't sell, go buy a chicken. You donate it. Get rid of that clutter. The more room you have doesn't mean the more stuff you should have, right?
Or go buy more.
Or go buy more. We did that in our youth. But in our elderly years, we've wisened up. Hey, honey, come over here now. Hey, Tracy, Catherine. Isn't it cool how I can go from personality 1 to 4?
Mm-hmm.
Like in a
It's really cool.
shake of a goat's tail. I have a Charlie horse right now on my arm from holding this up so bad. It's horrible. Can we switch sides? That's how pathetic it is. Told you I'm old. Look at her.
Wow. I got my shovel.
She's got her shovel in hand. Oh, we need a pitchfork, and we could have that.
Ah, yes.
Yes. We have a pitchfork.
We do have a pitchfork.
So get rid of that stuff. Clothes that you haven't worn. One day you're going to get bigger and you can fit into it. One of these days you're going to get smaller. You'll eventually fit into it. One day this style, painter pants, will come back. I say that because, well, I heard it from somewhere. Get rid of it.
It's a good time to go through and take some inventory. I mean, we're kind of all at home. You might not have anything really going on. So I've seen a lot of people talking about organizing. I know Tony, our son, did at his house. He says, I've cleaned out every closet I have and the kitchen drawers and everything. It's just kind of a good time because now you have extra time. So
Yeah.
Might as well take advantage of it. And when you get stuff cleared out, my gosh,
I'm
you
gonna
feel...
help you out.
Oh, thank you. You feel so much better, trust me. At least I do.
Green acres, Glenn said. All right, so you can do that same premise with outside your garage, storage unit, in your house, right? What clutter do you have in your life? What clutter do you have in your heart? What clutter do you have that you have considered the norm and therefore it needs to stay that way? Do you have any people around you that are toxic, super negative?
What have you noticed during this time that you've had to maybe live without, and you figure out like, oh wow, I can live without that? Like, that's kind of stuff that you can just do without. I mean, if you know you can do without it, then why keep it around?
Well, just in case, right? I'm going to switch again. I don't know. I'm having arm spasms. It's because I worked so hard today. Yeah, good points for sure. And you got something on your lip. Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem whatsoever. Ah, she's been cleaning out stuff for the past 3 weeks. It felt good to get rid of stuff not needed.
Yep. Defrost freezers, pantries.
Catherine, I removed the toxic and the negative a year ago.
Fantastic.
Nice.
It's kind of hard to do. Sometimes it's a little painful, even.
Yeah, and we're not suggesting, somebody that you care for who's just a pain in the butt. I mean, not necessarily declutter them, but, there are probably some friends out there, or you think they're friends. Just take an inventory of what you really need to be happy. If you wrote down on a piece of paper your top 3 things, if you could have anything that in the world, the top 2 or 3 things to make you happy, what would they be? I've asked hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people this question, and if you do it, it'd be interesting to see what 2 things to bring you the most happiness. There will be somebody out of 1,000 or more, but I can almost guarantee you none of you wrote down money. It's family, health of a loved one, my grandson. Money can't buy happiness. It can rent it for a short bit, but it can never buy it. What things can you not live without? Me, it's my family and the health of each of them. I guess that's considered 2. Hey, Scott and Trisha. I almost, family. I'm gonna cheat. My family and few close friends, and then I think this place, our ranch. It's part of me, and I cannot think of not having all these animals and. That's mine. What would yours be?
Probably the same.
Same?
Yeah.
Well, we should go out sometime. We have the same kind of thing. Glenn says Christ, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Your faith. So anyway, just take a inventory on some things that maybe you can get rid of physically, and maybe some things in your life that you don't want. Maybe it's clutter in a different way. Maybe it's something you do that you don't want to continue doing, or maybe it's something that you want to reduce doing, or maybe there's something you want to do more of, right? But you just take an inventory, and we're going to talk about something real easy and physical as far as decluttering. And I'm going to tell you that I did all of this work earlier, and that's why my arm's tired. But that would be a 100% bold-faced lie. So Lisa, with tool in hand, is going to show you what she's been doing. But the whole premise of this is just to remove clutter. Sometimes,
it's spring, so call it spring cleaning. So,
for instance, around our pool, which we've never been in yet, just FYI, they planted everything, every species, every genome known to the planet Earth, and it's horrible.
Well,
it's horrible.
It hasn't been.
It is now.
Maintained,
it's horrible.
And
but if you think if you remove a lot of it, it's going to be not very good. Oh, it's friggin' awesome. So let me turn you to the boss with the shovel in hand.
I don't really need the shovel.
Well, but it makes you look like you're busy. I mean, you're kind of practicing if that was a cane. Excuse us, Foghorn.
So you can see kind of where I've started. Pulled out a bunch of dead stuff over here. And actually some of it came out before, but most of it was dead already from sitting all winter. And underneath all this stuff, I found this lovely old hose. Don't know if it works. But it was all coiled up underneath all of the mess in the bed.
Is that where that hose went?
You can see there's a tarp over here.
Seriously, that was all under there?
Yeah.
For real?
For real.
That's nice.
And I've everything. There's been vines. I cut down all this grass. Still working on it. Haven't picked any of it up yet, but you can see just by what's laying around all the stuff that I pulled out. And now that I can actually see the ground, this is why I have the shovel. I can come out here and dig out
This is her favorite.
some of the weeds.
Her favorite weed.
Oh my gosh, this stuff is everywhere. It's so annoying. It's super invasive.
Now, if it were me, I would just get the torch and light it on fire.
Well, but you have to understand, this has a super deep root. I probably won't even be able to pull it out because the roots on these things are like literally this long. So anyway, there's a whole patch of it growing in the grass over here, and that's my next part of this project after I clean up all this stuff.
So, now, can you get rid of all your clutter at once? Probably not.
Yeah, it's a process.
It might take some time, especially,
You have to do this in stages.
and especially if it's something not like, pulling weeds or something tangible. If you can hear that, it's cows. Have we ever done a video where there wasn't an animal or something in the screen? I think
Going nuts over there.
that's awesome. So, yeah, we got a lot of clutter. Again, I would have burned these, but she does things the right way.
Let's talk about burning things when you're right up against a vinyl fence. Is that a good idea? Yes or no?
Everybody, answer yes, please. All right, so get rid of some clutter, right? Now, that's a very good example. Now, sometimes you have clutter that you don't want to get rid of for whatever reason. Like when we first moved in, this gigantic tree had fallen, I don't know how many years. I mean, it even has, I don't know how many years ago it fell, but it's obviously old. But it even had a tree house, right? Now, I initially said, this has got to go. It's homely, it's big, it's just a big chunk of wood. But the more that we sat on our screened-in porch, the more this clutter actually kind of grew on us. And so we've decided to keep it.
So here's the difference to me. I think if you have something like this that adds character, it's worth keeping. If something you have that other people might go, why do you keep that? If it's something that adds character to you and that you really truly enjoy and it brings you happiness, then don't get rid of it, obviously.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Yeah, we thought we were going to get rid of that, but we pretty much decided we're going to keep it.
Well,
We might clean up the treehouse on the backside.
well, what we want to do, hey Lisa, what we want to do is have a wood artist come out and put our Back 40 logo on that. So anyway, just some thoughts. Oh, you hear the cow, but you probably can't hear it, but we're enjoying the creek. Yep. So I think tomorrow we're going to show you some pretty cool things on how to plant potatoes.
Yes.
And we're not putting them in the ground. There's a little teaser on the potato growing. I'm going to switch sides because that's going to be a quiz. How many times during this video has Ron switched sides? The winner gets one free egg.
There you go.
If we can keep them in stock. So anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your night. If you are not outside and you're anywhere in Idaho near me or wherever you're at, get outside. Oh, Catherine talked about her animal rescue ranch.
Oh.
That's awesome. We don't,
Yeah.
as you know, we don't care for animals.
We don't rescue animals.
Yeah. We have a lot of rescue animals,
No,
and we didn't even intend on that. But Your mother-in-law was not one of them. She was integral part of the growth. Okay, I don't know. Look at her. Isn't she cute when she laughs? She gets this all day. And most of you are saying, Lisa, how can you put up with that every day? And she would answer, a lot of medication. You guys have a blessed evening, and we will see you tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a great night, you guys.
Happy Thursday.
Bye.